10 years ago, Trump launched his first campaign for president. During his speech, he told us exactly who he blamed for America's problems.
The U.S. has become a dumping ground for everybody else's problems. Thank you. It's true. And these are the best and the finest. When Mexico sends its people, they're not sending their best. They're not sending you. They're not sending you. They're sending people that have lots of problems, and they're bringing those problems with us. They're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. But I speak to border guards, and they tell us what we're getting. And it only makes common sense. It only makes common sense. They're sending us not the right people. It's coming from more than Mexico. It's coming from all over South and Latin America, and it's coming probably from the Middle East. But we don't know, because we have no protection, and we have no competence. We don't know what's happening. And it's got to stop. And it's got to stop fast.
Door. No,
Hey.
you can! You can! It's illegal!
Okay.
Amigo. No. It's illegal!
Hey,
it's legal! Get out of my...
Hey.
No.
Get out of my car.
Get out of my car!
Girl.
Girl, no.
Girl.
I have video. It's raining!
No.
Hey, mira. Oh my God! Open the door! It's raining!
Se apura la abogada, ya se está.
Media hora dice que va a venir. ¿Qué está mostrando? ¿Qué?
Pero tiene una orden, dile.
Usted tiene una orden de detención.
Tiene una orden.
Pero, disculpe, ¿tiene una orden? ¿Tienen una orden? ¿Me puede oír? Que si tienen una orden de detención. ¿Una orden, no?
Pues sí, una orden.
No.
Puedo abrir las puertas, ¿entiendes?
Sí.
Pero que no va a abogada.
Puro por pasillo.
Sí, pero cuando está presente mi abogada, lo van a quebrar, dice.
Ah, lo van a quebrar ya ahorita, dice. Ok, voy a grabar video por si acaso sucede. Ok, gracias.
Ah, bueno, que lo hagan, Juan puto. Nos sacaron forzadamente, a mí y a mi esposo. Me jalaron duro del carro. Nos jalaron. Y a mi esposo también lo trataron feo. Lo jalaron feo a él, a mí también.
Bueno, yo tengo que ver por mi cliente, tengo que ver cómo hago, más que seguro. Lo van a poner en un proceso en frente de la Corte de Inmigración, van a tener que pagar fianza para que le den de alta. El señor va a pasar unos días en la cárcel por la manera brutal en cual ellos lo trataron. Están actuando con impunidad. Y saben que ellos pueden hacer hasta romper un vidrio mientras personas están dentro del carro. Imagínate si hubiese habido niños en el carro. Es lo más vulgar, lo más brutal. Me da vergüenza este país.
Definitely a chaotic scene on Eureka Street Thursday as Worcester police and ICE agents detained a mother and her 16-year-old daughter. That girl's face slammed into the ground as she was taken into custody. They have not been identified. Worcester police said officers were dispatched to the area for a report of a federal agent surrounded by about 24 people. When police arrived, they say the teen daughter was holding a newborn baby in her arms and standing in front of the ICE vehicle that was trying to leave with their mother inside.
Go now to Los Angeles, where armed, masked federal agents have spent the last month carrying out arrests across the city. Families, immigrant advocates say they're struggling to find their loved ones when they are disappeared. In one case, the family of a community activist and mother, Yuriana, they call her Juli, Velez Calderon, said she was taken at gunpoint on June 25th by two men in unmarked cars who pulled over as she went to work at night, which is uncommon. She used a borrowed phone to call her family to say she was taken to a warehouse where women are held alongside men. She compared the men who took her to bounty hunters and has not had proper food or access to her medication. This is Stefano Medina, managing attorney with the L.A. office of California Center for Movement Legal Services.
So DHS is out now saying that this is a hoax and that this is all made up, and because they don't have any record of Juli in their system, which I don't doubt. She's not in their system. But Juli, in that phone call that she made to her family from a borrowed phone, told us that she was taken directly from where she was picked up in South Central Los Angeles to San Ysidro, where she was presented with to an ICE official and pressured to sign a voluntary self-deportation agreement.
Medina says Juli's family filed a missing persons report with the L.A. Police Department as they continued their search for her. Meanwhile, the family of Andrea Velez, a U.S. citizen, described her arrest by ICE last month as a kidnapping. Andrea had just been dropped off at work by her mom and her sister when the pair witnessed masked federal agents grabbing her and taking Andrea in an unmarked car during an immigration raid. One video shows a masked agent lifting Andrea off the ground and carrying her away. Andrea's sister, Estrella Rosas, spoke with CBS News Los Angeles.
They didn't have a vest that said ICE or anything. Their cars didn't have license plates. Just because of the color of our skin, they think that we're criminals. My sister was there, so they she looks Hispanic, so let's take her too.
In Southern California, dramatic videos show federal agents detaining day laborers in Home Depot parking lots and chasing farm workers across fields.
What you're doing is kidnapping.
This street vendor clung to a tree as agents tried to bring her into custody. According to the Department of Homeland Security, more than 1,600 people have been taken into custody in L.A. alone in the last 3 weeks. An all-out blitz promised by border czar Tom Homan at the start of the raids.
Are there more days coming ahead?
Absolutely. We're going to be out there every day.
President Trump reiterating today he wants to deport 1 million undocumented immigrants a year.
What we're doing is we're really going after the criminal aliens, of which we have plenty to work with.
But according to new ICE data obtained by NBC News, 120,000 out of the 185,000 immigrants arrested by ICE since October have committed no serious crimes. Alejandro Barranco says that includes his father, Narciso, an undocumented landscaper who was cutting bushes at an IHOP when he was pinned to the ground by federal agents last weekend. DHS says he tried to assault the agents with a weed whacker, a claim Alejandro refutes.
You served in Afghanistan. What would have happened if you would have treated a detainee that way in the Marines?
I promise you it would have been a war crime, and the situation would have been completely different.
DHS says its officers used the minimum amount of force in detaining Barranco.
If President Trump is watching, what do you want to say to him?
I want President Trump to know that not all these undocumented people are bad. Most of them are here, hardworking people.
my bag.
Excuse me.
Mr. Chair, on the morning of Thursday, April 24th, about 20 armed federal agents broke into a home occupied by a family of U.S. citizens in Oklahoma City who had just moved there 2 weeks prior from Maryland. ICE agents, mistaking the current occupants for the former, broke down the door, terrorized the family, and they repeatedly said, "We are citizens. You have the wrong people. We are citizens." It happened in the middle of the night. 3 children at gunpoint were forced outside to stand in the rain in their underwear while their mother pleaded with these agents to tell them what was going on. They ignored the pleas. They ripped apart the entire house. They seized cash, documents, electronics, their computers as evidence. When the family asked when they would get their stuff back, the agents responded, "Well, it could be days or it could be months." This was all a colossal mistake. The names on the warrant did not match the people who lived in the house. This is what we have created here. This is Trump's America. These were citizens who were treated like this. This is what we want you to open your eyes to. If it can happen, as we've said time and time again, if it can happen to folks with green cards, it can happen to citizens. And in Oklahoma City, we see a perfect example of that. This is what we're talking about. It's not other people. It's us. It's our neighbors. It's our friends. It's people who just moved from Maryland to Oklahoma for a better life and have their house destroyed. And they can't get answers. If we watch the rest of the news clip there, they're asking ICE, who's responsible for this? And then they're sending them to another agency, and they're sending them to another agency, and nobody is accountable for what happened to them. This is what my colleagues are trying to fund with this bill. Armed federal agents breaking into homes, even of U.S. citizens, traumatizing them, taking their possessions. This is Trump's America. That's why we continue to talk about due process. It's not some pie in the sky idea. It's what literally holds our country together. Without due process, without the belief in the Constitution, we are not Americans. That's what gives us the ability to say we are an exceptional country in the world, that everyone who lives here gets due process. And we're going to keep saying this over and over and over again for everyone who lives here. What happened to that family, once again, of American citizens in Oklahoma City should scare the hell out of all of us. And we should not be using this committee to find more money to pump into ICE so that these things can happen. This family is all of us. That's what we're trying to say today. This family is all of us. And I can't believe that in our name, on our watch, this is happening to people who live in this country. Open your eyes. Wake the hell up. I yield back.
Every dictator in world history begins by scapegoating immigrants, minorities, and other marginalized communities. And once he succeeds, he turns against his nation's own citizens.